Here's a quote that I came across today that is pretty powerful. A church that doesn't stand outside a political power structure to critically examine it with the gospel will find itself within that structure, seemingly benefiting from its pseudo power, but corrupted by its enticements. I don't know how much more you can say about that. Jesus invites us to stand outside the power structures, I think political as well as religious. I think Jesus invites us to resist both Rome and Herod and the Pharisees, to stand outside and to examine all of them through the lens of the gospel, to hold them to the standard of the gospel. And part of that is for the sake of providing real criticism of the power structures that so often end up harming people. And part of that is because if we don't, we end up so entangled in those power structures that we become corrupted by their enticements. It's not always an easy thing to do. Not everybody appreciates it. It may mean that the church can't be as big as we want it to be, or that it maybe doesn't have as much influence as we want it, or as much power as we want it to have. But all of that seems dangerous if we aren't also willing to protect ourselves from the corruption of those kinds of influences and powers. Is growth more important than faithfulness? Is our budget more important than our obedience? I think Jesus would say no, and I think if we are going to be faithful, we also have to say no.